All right, in my WhatsApp group now, there was this, what do you call that? Yeah. Rank holders, lots of these rank holders who have got high marks. So some of them shared articles. Some of them, they were like, yeah, look at them, they're a typical nerd. Some others were like, what is the use of this? And then there are some others where they say, I hope he gets a job. And so different comments, different opinions. But the one that definitely stood out was this female. I'm not going to share her photograph for obvious reasons. She's a young child. She's a small girl. She's a young woman. Okay. She's a rank holder, but it seems the internet has completely jumped on her in the sense making fun of her. And the reason being is she's a female with pigtails. She has got a rank, but she's slightly chubby and she has facial hair. She has a mustache, which you can very clearly see has a mustache and like not as thick as this, but she has black kind of facial hair. And her eyebrows were very thick. So she looks like, for lack of a better word, I don't want to sound rude, but she looks like as if a boy, who does not shave, but he has pubic, what am I saying? Sorry, pre-pubescent, pre-adolescent, whatever, not pubic hair. Pubic hair is in here. What am I saying? Sorry, I know you'll burst out laughing. Pubic hair is in the private region. It's, the facial hair that grows as you reach puberty. So it's like a boy who never shaved and gets all this soft hair everywhere. She looks like a werewolf, these werewolf children. So she has so much of hair that she looks like a boy where you have done Photoshop to make him look like he has long hair. So what has happened is this girl has been the target of everyone's mockery, fun, ridicule. I really felt very bad for her. And in fact, I felt so bad. I mean, it is not her fault. It is the fault of the parents who are born, I don't know if it is uneducated or their parents, but they do not know the ways of the world. They do not know. I don't know, man. It's like, for lack of a better term, they don't know what is personal hygiene. They don't know what is personal grooming. They do not know how to guide the child. The only thing the parents know is study hard, get a job and work somewhere, or get married and have children. So this poor little obedient girl, maybe she studied very hard, took the parents' advice to heart, and she got the highest marks. And the problem is, because of this achievement, her face was plastered everywhere across social media. And instead of focusing on her achievement, the focus was her appearance. And now everyone's making fun of her. On one hand, you can say that, how can you be so heartless? But on the other hand, it's obvious. I mean, if you put yourself out there into the world where people even criticize beautiful looking models, people will criticize anything and everything, don't you think they would make fun of her? And people just don't care a damn. It's not about having a heart or being, respectful. And also, come on, let's be honest here. If you see a girl with a mustache and a beard, it's not normal. It's not acceptable. It's not something that you would see and say, oh, So it puts you in a very difficult situation where on one side you are expected to be understanding and sympathetic or empathetic towards her. On the other side, even if you don't make fun of her, you think like, what the fuck, yeah, what is this? Like, seriously, what the hell is this? And I really wish somebody would, some person with a bit of common sense would speak to the parents and take this poor little thing, this girl, go to if not a beauty parlor, go and just sort this out. Maybe a doctor. See, it's not that I've not seen girls with hairy arms and hairy face, and you will not believe there are women even today who are educated, who speak in English and all that, but their parents are so strict. It's not that they like hair. I'm not talking of the internet culture where they show armpit hair and facial hair and say, I'm proud, this is natural. No, I'm not talking those abnormal morons who are seeking social media clout. I'm talking of people who, for lack of a better term, they don't have the upbringing to understand this is not acceptable. In fact, I will not mention where. There is one girl here. She is not from India. She is from Burma. There are 2-3 girls working in this place, and all of them have hair on their face, and not like a beard, but you can make out hair. But their arms are very hairy, and it's like you notice it. In fact, I saw one girl. Oh, let me tell you this. I'll not tell you who it is, but one of my ex-girlfriends. This is when I was in my 20s. Her parents did not allow her to wax her legs. And one day when, by mistake, I saw her leg, I was horrified. Absolutely horrified. You're talking of a girl in Dubai who speaks good English, who everything. And I saw her legs. And she was hairy. And I was horrified. Forget getting turned on. I think we were having a romantic whatever at my place. And I just saw her legs. Oh, goodness. Oh, it was one of the most horrific sights. I was 20-year-old here. Okay, today it's different. I've seen people like this and I understand their background. But seriously, someone needs to go to this girl's parents, whether it's a college faculty or somebody, and sort this. This is not acceptable. In especially today's day and age, you cannot be living in a village kind of a mentality and not have someone even give you the basic commonsensical education of what personal grooming is. Look at the Philippines, look at even Thailand, look at all these places. There are people who are not rich, who are not sophisticated, but they understand what is basic personal grooming, man. It is really sad, yeah. It's really sad. I mean, in India, you have the best brains, you have the talent for greatness, and then you have this disaster. And yes, it does impact your chances of success, your chances of, because it's your image. You can't have, like for example, you can't have, nose hair just, spewing out of your nose, and ear hair and armpit hair and, all. And, you have some Indian men who love to show the carpet of hair, like, they open their button to show the manliness. No, I'm sorry, you look like a bloody gorilla, man. What the hell are you doing? And if, as it is, Indian men love to show a super bearded face, and I used to call it coffee filter. Their lip, the mustache is so big. If you drink a coffee, it'll filter all the dirt out. It's that big. I mean, you have to literally search. And if the facial hair is so much here, you can imagine down there what it must be. So, as it is disgusting for men. Then imagine females having it. It's like, oh, please. So, I feel sorry for that girl. And I pity her, because pity or empathy, but I wish someone goes to her parents and guides her, because it's not just the rank that is going to help you in life. You don't have basic personal grooming, my dear. It's such a shame, because even in Philippines, even in Thailand, even in all these other South Asian countries, even if you're poor, even China for that matter, they give you the basics. Although in China, I will tell you one thing. I think both men and women are told if they shave their pubic hair or the hair down there, it's more like being classified as a prostitute. That is why if you see, especially adult movies, you'll see them have a peach fuzz, all that hairy down there only, nowhere else. And the toilets, it seems they don't have a door to close. It's just, you enter, it's open toilets. You just sit there, do your thing. I don't know how it is. I've heard of people who have been to China and told me that, business clients. So I found it shocking. I don't know if it's everywhere or only in certain areas or whatever. Anyway, like you have our Westerners who don't believe in having, a pipe with water to wash yourself down there after you poop. Just take a tissue. Anyway, this is just my thought. You can let me know what do you think. And the reason I don't want to show her face or identity is, as it is, I think enough and more people are making fun of her. So I guess I don't want to add to it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment down below. Let's hope she gets someone to guide her and help her achieve something worthwhile. You guys take care. This is me signing off.